Hello. I have to write something in my calendar before I forget. Like, are you guys that? Like, if it's not in my calendar, it doesn't exist. And I have to write this down before I forget. Okay. It's there. Let me see. I'm going to share this. Let me just do a little... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Hello, everybody. Nope. I'm trying to share it, and here we go. Good morning. Sharing. Done. Okay. Shared. Done. How's everybody doing this morning? Jen Sinke from the Cartomancer. And, it's been a wild September. I am not gonna lie, like wild. And I appreciate all of your patience with my lives being a little bit wonky. After October, once we get through spooky season, things will settle down and we will get back on track with everything. Pretty much every concert that from COVID was rescheduled in September. So I've been doing a lot of traveling. I actually have a concert tonight. It's only a couple hours away though, which is good. I just got back from Denver yesterday. And then this weekend, I have the Vampire Ball in Salem. So I'm going to be gone from Friday to Monday because there's a party Friday, there's a party Saturday, there's stuff going on Sunday. Actually, am I back Sunday or Monday? I don't even know. So I will keep you posted as far as next Monday's live. And then the end of the week, is it next week? End of next week, I'm heading to Portland, going back out west for Newts. So with Newts, it is in Portland. It's that weekend of the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. The Creator Studio is that Thursday and Friday. And yes, I know. Oh, and tomorrow's my birthday. So there is that too. Yes. Lots of birthday activities. I do believe there's a few day passes left for Newts if you're going to be around. There are Zoom options available. So if you go to northwestsymposium.com, you can find out more about that. And if you want to buy a day pass, feel free to buy one for Sunday and stay till the very end because I'm one of the last speakers on Sunday. So I'm going to be talking about using play to learn tarot specifically, really any divination it can go with, but we're going to just really talk about what exactly play is, different types of learning styles, and how to kind of apply that to teaching tarot. So I think it's fun. I'm a bit of a psychology nerd, so some of this stuff I just get so excited about it. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Yes, that's what I'm hoping. Hopefully it's more than just Jay and Pam in there. So, and also on Thursday, this Thursday, the 29th, I am speaking with one of the Tarot Palooza people who are speaking. So definitely tune into that. So that's going to be at noon my time, 9 o'clock PST. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And I did make a post, so make sure you check that out. And we're just going to be talking, and they want to do a couple card pulls, that sort of thing. So just come by, say hello. That would be great. And Tarotapalooza is on the 16th or the 15th or the 16th. Which one is it, Amber? Is it the whole weekend? I think it's only a one-day thing. But it's that weekend. So if you want to check out what that's about, and that's an online thing, tarotapalooza.com. What else? Our print issues, we do have some in the shop. That's very limited. So if you want a print issue, definitely jump onto the link in our bio here after we're done. Grab that. And also, if you already ordered yours, I believe all of the owls have gone out. So now it's just up to the postal service to get it to you. What else? I think that's it. Oh my gosh, that's it. But I did want to show you, like, okay, I got a couple things. When I was in Denver, we went to Golden, Colorado, and it was like a really fun little place. It's right near the Coors plant. So that was kind of cool to drive by that. But I found the cutest little crystal shop, and they were so sweet in there, and I was in there for so long talking to them. And so one of them, I was talking something about bones, and so she's a bone witch as well. I read bones, and she made these and harvested the bones beneath the couple of the hawk's nests. So I thought that was so cool, so I had to get a pair of these. Super fun. And then let me show you what else I got. Look, I didn't even open it yet. I got some bracelets. Oh, look, and so I went to Ritual Craft in Denver, and I got this. It's a David Bowie candle. He who shapeshifts. So if you don't know me, most people that do know me know I'm obsessed with David Bowie, so it needed to happen. But I'm not even unpacked. Like, my suitcase is like kind of behind me. But these I had to show you guys. Look at this. How cool is this? Look, I'm trying to get in the light. It's so flashy. It's labradorite. Look at how amazing that is. All right. I had to show you that, and I have one more. And then we'll get to our readings. So today I'm going to just do tarot and oracle cards for each sign of the zodiac, like I usually do. Oh, actually, I got something else too. Oh, I didn't grab my other thing, but this actually my husband found. Yeah, it is. You know, and I was like, how am I going to do that? Like, am I going to try that again? Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. I'm not sure how brave I'm going to be about that. So anyway, my husband, every time we're in a crystal store, like, pyrite is his crystal. And it literally, like, jumps out at him every time. And we own an all-natural pest control business, aside from all the other things I do. So look what we found. Look at how cool that is, right? It is a pyrite spider. So that needed to happen. And then I got a little headstone that is, what kind of stone is it? I'll take a picture of it, but it's like a little tombstone too. So I can make like a little spooky crystal graveyard now. I don't know. My life's complete. And then look, I got my jack that I just got, but not in Denver. So yeah. Okay. Just because you asked me so nicely, I will see what pops up and I will do it again. It was so ridiculous. So yeah, Denver was great. Altitude is a thing. Let you just know that. And I live on a mountain, okay? But I'm only about 5,000 feet up. We went to Pikes Peak. Has anybody ever been there? It is the scariest freaking thing you will ever do in your life. I don't recommend it, but if you're up for the challenge, you go right ahead. But just remember I said, what the hell? I'm going to post a video on Stardust Wanderer Tarot a little bit later. We're 13,000 feet up, okay? There's no side rails on the road. And it just spirals up the mountain. And it is the scariest thing I've ever done. Scariest thing. Several times. So then I'm just a wimp. Because I was freaking scared. And I'm like, I hate this. No, you can't pay me to go back up there. Nope. And we took a selfie. And we looked so cute up there. But we were both terrified and shaking at the time. Poor Jay's trying to drive up there. Yeah, there were tons of bikes. Tons of bikes. No way. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to post a video on Stardust Wanderer Tarot after this, but YouTube it. And they race cars up it. And it's like, oh, race car, one goes over, dead. Sorry about that. Let's see who wins the race. Guys, not for me. I don't love heights. Like I said, I live on a mountain, but I don't love heights. Like, and now my mountain is like a molehill because I just went up that nonsense. No side, no guardrails, drops down 10,000 feet, 12,000 feet, just drops down. You're just dead. Can you tell I'm triggered by this? Like, it was scary. I was shaking. Oh my God. No running. Holy crap. Well, the altitude is such a thing. So we went to Red Rocks and, which was gorgeous. But even there, I was like, because there's so many stairs. First of all, I'm thinking, all right, they were getting ready for a concert. So they had music playing. So we got to hear the acoustics, which was really a cool thing. Like, we got lucky. But there's so many stairs there. And I'm just thinking, people come to these concerts. What if they're drinking? They're going to be falling off. Everybody's falling off everything. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the mom in me coming out. I have no idea. But that was freaking stressful. And I don't have asthma, and it was hard to breathe. Like, and your heart rate, like that whole thing. So I'm like looking at my watch, making sure my heart's not going to explode. But it is very pretty, and it's cool because it's very different than out here in upstate New York. You know, it's just a very different landscape, very different feel. We went to the Rocky Mountains and really just was in the forest for a while, walking around, and that was really nice. And I had made a post about it too, that it's just so interesting to see the different energies of different forests. So that was that was cool too. And then we went to Estes Park, which was a cute little place. So yeah, I mean, we did a lot. All right. Shall we get started? I've been rambling on for 15 minutes already. So we're going to use the Forest Fae. And then we're going to use the Santa Muerte Tarot. This is like one of my like OG decks. I've had this deck for so long. And our little Forest Fae. This is a cute one. These little decks are cute. They're great for traveling. And like, I'm really stuffy all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, no way! That's terrible. Oh my God, did you have an inhaler at least? No, I mean, it's really no joke, the altitude thing. And, you know, even when we went to a Pearl Jam concert as well, and we stayed right in Denver, and we actually stayed right by the, Denver State University, which was a really great spot because it's easy to like get on the highway. It was the city was right there. We came across a Oktoberfest, which was cool. But even there, like the altitude, and I didn't realize that's what was happening. And I'm like, why do I not feel good? Why is my body all tingly? What's this? I don't think I took anything, but no, that's what it was. So yeah. So tonight I'm going to a Killers concert, which I'm super excited about. I think we're scheduled 2-3 times at this point. All right, so actually we don't need the cover card. We'll get that out of there. Oh, good. See, that was good too. And I should have grabbed that, like the cans of oxygen. So my husband will hike the high peaks here in the Adirondack Park. And, you know, they get pretty high. So I have bought those for him before when he goes hiking up there. It's really not for me. I mean, the view, but, you know, especially after this whole situation, the heights is just not for, I just need a minute with that. I'm just going to stay in the ground and be happy and not have to worry about that. But I have bought those for him. All right, let's start at the top, shall we? All right, Aries. Oh, and happy new moon. We have the new moon yesterday, new moon in Libra. All right, Aries, what do we got for you here? We have the 3 of Swords. All right, we're just kicking it off. We're not messing around here. So, Aries, what whatever the situation, you might have a situation going on or a situation that might be brewing. And I feel like you have to pull something out of it. So either pull out what you want from it. Yes, I know. I like the ground too. I've really been appreciative of the ground lately, especially because I've been in planes all day yesterday. I like the ground. I'm good with it right now. We're good. We're all good. I feel like, though, in a way, it's almost like you have to extract information from someone or something, whether it be a situation or something that you're observing. So I really think that's what this Three of Swords is kind of pointing to for you, is just really extracting information and seeing what you can pull out of it. Like for some reason, I just see it pulling out a sword. Like that's the thing that is just popping in my head, Aries. So, think about that. Think about what situations are you involved in, or, maybe you don't even know you're involved in yet, but you need to gather information and maybe pull information from somebody, like get the truth out of someone to kind of keep things going. So let's see what forest card we got. See, forest, ground. That's what we're doing. It's not the mountain fae. Or the high mountain, high peak fae. Just the regular ones. So the spiny sister, take pride in yourself. So I think that really is good too, because it's almost like, you know what? Give yourself credit that you can get what you need out of a situation, whatever that information is, and really set that intention before it happens. Because I feel like whatever you need to draw out is, and it might even be something in yourself that you need to draw out, it might be something that you've been kept hidden. So Aries, I feel like you have a lot to I feel like you have some thinking to do. I guess it's swords, right? Makes sense. So if you'd like me to pull a card for you, certainly let me know. You can use a little question mark bubble next to the comment line there. It's kind of the easiest way because it holds them for me so I don't get them lost in the comments. But if you're not on a device like that has that, then you can put it in. All right. We have the Empress. Oh yes, Taurus. Let's get into that Empress energy. So now I feel like for you, I think it's even like a moon cycle thing. It's all about nurturing. And I think, first of all, you need to nurture yourself, nurture your spaces, nurture your relationships, and really gear them towards how you want to feel. Not even how you're feeling right now, but how you want to feel. How can you nurture that future self? So think about that, Taurus. That's what I have for you. What did the Fae have to say? Oh, and I got this ring. Look at this cool ring, this moonstone ring. Isn't it pretty? All right. The Numina. Seek inspiration in twilight wanderings. Oh, I love that. So maybe that's also, that kind of brings me to like dream work too. Maybe like not so much the night twilight, but like the morning twilight. Like when you're first waking up in the morning, what are those desires? What are those things you feel you need to nurture? Kind of set that intention so that when you wake up in the morning, those things pop in your head for you. Like almost giving yourself a message from your sleep. I do that all the time. All right. Oh, Amber, I opened one of your things. So tomorrow's my birthday, guys. So that's why I'm showing you all this stuff. I'm usually not like doing this, but Amber, I'm assuming this blanket, I'm using it right now, is from you, right? Cause I was freezing. I thought I was going to be smart and put shorts on, and it's like freaking cold. And I opened a couple of my packages and I'm assuming that that's from you. Let me know. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Gemini. Whoa, Gemini. Jumping Gemini. That's what we got right here. Ooh, we have the Two of Pentacles. So Gemini, it's all about balance. And I love this card because I feel like the butterfly is like David Bowie colors. That makes me happy. So I feel like, you know, Gemini, in which, you know, we have the twins here, right? You know, it's all about balance, but I feel like, you know, it could be working together. It could be collaboration, all of those things. But here, I really think it's about collaborating with yourself. Like, it is for me. I knew it was. I knew it. You said I would know, and I did know. So you were correct. Thank you. It is keeping my legs warm as we speak. It's perfect. But I feel like it's just really, I feel like almost like you have to take a good look at yourself, Gemini, and see, you know, what do you see? Literally, go in a mirror and look at yourself. Like, what are you seeing? What do you want to see? What do you want to be there? And that also goes for your mindset too. How do you know, are you thinking, are you positive? Are you negative? Where does this all land? And finding that balance, because we can't all be all positive all the time, because then we're into that positive toxicity. We don't want that, because that's just not good. But then we can't be negative all the time either, because that's not going to serve us. So it's finding that balance and knowing when we're getting too much in our head, Gemini, and recognizing that. So I think that's something that, you know, maybe because we have the new moon, and the new moon is in Libra, and me, Libra sun. Again, it's a balance, right? It's all about balance. Could I say it one more time? I feel like I said balance like 7,000 times, but I'm sorry, Gemini. It's just what it is for you. It's what it is. So we got the wood life. Trust your inner wisdom. Oh, I love that. So that goes right along with what we were talking about, is finding that balance and taking a good look at yourself and seeing where you can tweak that to make it, and especially for you Geminis, because you are that air, you're just in your head. And it's because there's almost like, I joke around because my husband's a Gemini. He's a Gemini sun and moon. So it's like, no, Gemini sun and Mercury, Scorpio moon. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. And it's just sometimes like you could get so stuck in your head that you create these situations that aren't even really happening. But because you are so an in-depth thinker, sometimes Geminis, you get me with that. And my son is a Gemini too, so lots of talking in our house. Lots of talking, which is good. It is good. All right, we got a jumper. So for Cancers, we have the Lovers. Ooh, I love that for the Lovers. I think for you Cancers, you know, there's big relationship changes coming to you. And again, I feel like it can, you know, it can be with other people. And I feel like that when these big relationship changes happen, like they say, you change every 5 years, like 5 to 7 years, right? And so when you're in relationships for a long time, and it's either you are both going to change and adapt together, or you're going to not. And then there's going to be some static there that you're going to need to work out. So I just want you to, Cancers, to be aware of that. Like, this change is on its way, and really think about how you want to nurture that and how you want it to grow in a positive way for you and the other person. And this also, again, can go for you yourself, you know, just like with Gemini, you know, loving yourself, self-love, no matter what form you are in, you know, however you are, you know, you look like on the outside, you look like on the inside. It doesn't matter. You're still the same person, and you have to really to love that. And sometimes it takes an adjustment, and it takes time to do that as you're changing, because then you have these other people, you know, as well, that are with you and around you. And, you know, and again, every 7 years, you change, right? Hey, Pam. So, you know, and that's something too, like for me and my husband, we've been together for 30 years. And I can absolutely 110% tell you that is a thing. So every 5 or so years, there are changes, and it's learning to change with that person. You know, unless they change, unless it's like something really bad. And then, you know, obviously you got to like work on that. But for the most part, it's just these subtle things, and just going with the flow is so important. All right, Cancers. We have the Hedge Guardians. Walk Widdershins and seek the land under the hill. So I feel like don't be afraid to take some time out. Don't be afraid to rest and really ground. I think is important for you two, Cancers. All right, let's get the question. Of course. Let's get you a card, Pam. Oh my gosh, I need to take allergy medicine. All of a sudden, like, my allergies just went crazy. Whatever. Oh, why do these things always happen? Like, the minute you go on a live or you video something, it's like, oh, all over the place. Throat, the whole thing. All right, Pam, let's get you a card for this week. Ooh, we got the 10 of Cups. Success is near. You're in the ways of, I'm hoping, it's, you know me, it's my throat. It's always my throat. So Pam, success is near. Your transformation is almost complete, but you're not there yet. So keep it up. And, but like I always say, I stay focused, I have to throw that in there. So I really love that. And I love this butterfly too, because it's like, it kind of has the wings, but then it has like kind of like bones. But I feel like because it's not fully complete yet, like it's almost there. So I love that. Like that's a really cool card actually. So I really do love that. That's awesome. Yes. No, we listen to the ghost plants. I was out ghost plant hunting with my son, Jason, and getting, because I don't really like to pick them, because once you pick them and they go in the light, they die. So and unless I'm going to actually use them in spell work or something, I just leave them. There's no reason for me to pick them. So I'll just sit with them and I ask them questions. So we just interview, me, I got to interview everything, everybody. I'll just sit and interview the ghost plant. It's totally fine. Hi, Jamie. Jamie, I opened your present. Thank you so much. I was going to text you after this. I was like opening stuff right before I went on. So, yeah. Yes, I will pull a card for her too. Let's see. All right. So we have the 3 of Swords, and we're using an interesting deck. So I think for you, it's really about, it's time for you to stop procrastinating. It's time for you to kind of take out whatever it is that doubt, and all of those things, and start really moving forward and not get stuck in your thoughts. Really decide how you want things to be and do it, and get rid of, like, pull those, swords are thoughts. So like pull out those thoughts that are not helping you or that are keeping you from moving forward, because I feel like you have a lot on the horizon, but you really need to start taking steps forward. So that's what I got for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Where did I? Oh, Leo. Look at that. Got all my Leos here. It's a good day. All right, Leos. What do we got for you? We have I forgot about this card. Oh, Saphira. Hi, Saphira. So tell her she's very welcome. We have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm trying to get it. There we go. The 7 of Pentacles. How are you, Saphira? So this card, where are we? Oh, Leos. It's all about really making sure your ducks are in a row, or skulls in this matter. I feel that you have a lot of things on deck, and right now it's time to prioritize and work on that stuff. Like, try not to do a little bit of everything. Decide on it, 3 things, because, 3, I always do 3 of everything that really need to be taken care of this week, and work on those. And then you can get on the other stuff. I feel like try to keep yourself really focused. I feel focus is the word that's just popping in my head. All right, Leo's focus. So we got the Troll Fae. Follow the secret signs, as treasures can be found where you least expect them. So I feel like by, focusing your actions, that you're going to really be unexpectedly happy how it works out. Because you're going to still kind of be worried about these other things, like, oh, I should get to that stuff. But right now, it's not where it's at. You need to be focused. Like, pick those 3 things and go. I could say it, but you know how these things go. I'm not the best focusing person either, but that's what the cards are saying, Jamie. It's not me. I'm just delivering messages over here. Well, especially now, you probably have so much to do. All right. Where does that leave it? Oh, Virgo. All right. Virgos. What do we got? Oh, Virgos. We have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like for you, it's really about, and I kind of love that this is right near the new moon too, with this balance, right? Love you too, Jamie. So I think with the new moon in Libra, and we have cups, we have a new cups, we have new beginning of things. And I really think that, right now it's about doing what you love. Like doing what you love, and really focusing on that. Again, that focus word. I guess that's coming in for the end of the zodiac here. But I do think that there's new beginnings there. And then also that's going to bring in new emotions with new things happening. And that's okay. And then if it's scary, that's okay. And just to keep going, just keep moving forward and going with the flow. Again, that whole going with the flow. I feel like we got a lot of cups today. I know. I feel like it's all the time, right? Where is that? I feel like that ghost flower calling from the woods, telling everybody to focus. All right, we have the silent one. Watch the shifting shadows and be a caretaker of silence. So, I know, I totally am too. So, I think this is interesting too, because I feel like this is kind of saying that we don't, to be an observer, don't always feel like you have to respond to things, Virgo. And that might be even in regards to your emotions. Somebody may want you to explain yourself. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just saying. You do what you want, Virgo. You do what you want. He was serious. Oh my gosh. I'll have to try to see where it was next year and go back, and he'll probably be in the same spot. Like, he's this wise ghost flower. All right. Libras. Happy Libra season. We did just go into that. All right, Libras, what do we got for you? Ooh, I love this card. Hold on, I gotta look at this card 1 minute. I really like this one. I don't know, I love this deck, and I haven't used it in a while, and I used to use it like every single day, and then I'm just like remembering like, oh yeah, I really like this deck. So 8 of Pentacles. I think really with this one too is, realizing that, Libra, you are abundant. And that you don't need to hide it. Don't be afraid to talk about what you have, or talk about, which is kind of funny coming that like it's Libras, because Libras are very like visually, we like to be very loud, if you haven't noticed by me. But I think sometimes too, it's more of the internal stuff, like your emotional self, right? So I think Libras. I think Libras, don't be afraid to share your emotional abundance. So, I think that's really interesting. And it's like, even because it's like, I'm thinking about this for myself right now. And I think that's really interesting because sometimes too, in order to keep the balance, Libras will kind of keep that in about themselves. Like they aren't really wanting to share too much of their emotion because they want to make sure everything stays fair and everybody feels like they're taken care of in a fair way. So sometimes, and of course, any of these signs, when I talk about them, is really just a general meaning, because it does depend where everything else is in your chart. It depends what your moon sign is. It depends on what your rising sign is. It depends on where your Venus is, because that has to do with love, emotion, all of that. So, which my Venus is in Virgo, which is very interesting. It's very interesting. We won't go into it, but yeah, something to think about. So, when I go through the signs and when I talk about them, it is a very general, and sometimes your rising sign card might resonate more, and it also has to do with where the moon is. And then wherever the moon is in your chart for that day too, maybe that rising sign, that's why it's resonating even more. So I think what's really interesting too is, and that's why I do it this way, is so that you can take all three of them and really make yourself a nice juicy horoscope for the week, or you just take whichever one resonates. And if there's a card that I pull that isn't one of your big three, somewhere in your chart, all of the signs are in our chart somewhere. So just a little tidbit. Did I pull a card? I don't know. I didn't. Did I? We need a fae for... Oh, are you too, fan? That's so funny. Hedge guardian. So walk widdershins and seek the land under the hill. So Libras, do some grounding. Do some grounding today. Which I'm all for grounding. They are in there though. They're not prominent, but they're in there somewhere because every sign is in our chart. But some are just a little louder than others. So that's basically what it comes down to, because I don't have a lot of water. I'm actually mostly fire with a little bit of air. Like my Libra is my air, but I am mostly fire. Mostly fire. All right, so Scorpios. Okay. They're in there, I promise. They're just hiding. All right, so Scorpio, we have judgment. And I really think Scorpio, I feel like that you've been too hard on yourself on like an epic level. And I feel that maybe it's time to make some changes regarding that. And again, that, not being hard on yourself also is like allowing yourself some time, some self-care. And also, if you are ready to make changes, it's maybe time to do that and not be harsh on yourself about that. And really just thinking it through, but not in a positive way. Like why? Think of the why. And I think that's really important for you, Scorpios. Because sometimes when you think of the why too, I think it almost kind of takes away your, the emotion. Like you don't want to take away emotion, obviously, but sometimes you do have to kind of scoot it aside a little bit to really think clearly and exactly where you want to go and what you want to do and what can you do, for yourself that is going to move you forward again. Like, I feel like everybody, there's a lot of that going on, and it might just be that new moon, in Libra too. That energy I feel like is really strong. And we only have one more week. Wait, is it one more week? No, Sunday, Mercury goes retrograde. Yay. I don't usually get all crazy about those, because me, it's like the rest, restore, reflect, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. This one has been a doozy. Like it's just been, and I think it's more just seeing things in other people than it has like tech things for me. So it's been very eye-opening and very interesting. Let's just say that. All right. So we have the centennial. New opportunities shall manifest in unexpected ways. So you see that? Take care of yourself and good things will happen. Having Oh, Auntie Mojo Jojo. Still love your name. Jess. Hi, Jess. All right. So let's move to Sagittarius. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, use a little question bubble, I can do that for you. All right. So we have strength, Sagittarius. Good morning. So I love that this card also too has a lot of reds and oranges for it because, you know, you have Sag is very fiery and they like to keep things moving. So I feel like it's really, you know, it's really important for you to know your strength and how you can use it. Because I feel like maybe, Sagittarius, you haven't been using your full strength. You may have been kind of letting things slide or maybe letting people make decisions for you. But I really think it's time for you to step into your own power and your own strength. And like this card's kind of like, oh, by the way, yes, you are strong and you can handle all the things. So you go ahead and you do that. I feel like that's what it was saying. So we have strange journeys. Take control of your quest and choose your companions wisely. Ooh, I love that. See? That goes right along with it. Jess, that is like the best way to do that from your bed. Believe me. So I am somebody, like, I wake up in the morning and I just like to sit up in my bed and do whatever. And if I could just work in my bed, that would be great. I don't know why. I would be so happy. So you enjoy that. It makes me happy that you're doing that. You're allowed to take extra rest. Oh my God, it is, yeah. Well, thank you for being up so early, and I hope you go back to bed after this. I always forget that you're like way far away from me. Oh my God. All right. Capricorns. All right, Capricorns. Capricorn. The moon. Ooh, all right. Yeah, probably. I'm telling you. So my dogs like to leave presents, and I swear they do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. And Jay always finds it. Always finds it. And my Yorkies are like 3 and 5 pounds. So they're like this little tiny little nuggets. And he finds them like in the morning because my son is supposed to let them out. And I think he lets them out but doesn't let them in or lets them in too soon. Nope. Nuggets. Every once in a while there's one. And then he'll take a picture of it and send it to me. And I'll be downstairs in my room and get a picture of that. So then I have to send it to Pam. So, all right, Capricorn, the moon. So, you know, I feel like there may be a situation, and if something pops up in your head, that's what it is, that things aren't what they seem. Or it could also be that you're in a situation. Oh, really? Oh, that's so funny. So I feel like also too that maybe not that you're the problem, Capricorn, but maybe you're creating a situation and making it better or worse than it actually is. So I really think that's what we have to kind of look at, like your illusions or delusions, whatever illusion you want to look at. But I do feel that you need to kind of take a hard look at that and really decide if that's really what it is, you know? And I think that Kendra's all joy. You know, and sometimes though, things like this pop up and the moon is popping up too, to let you know that. And I feel like a lot of times though, you know that something's amiss, but you don't have proof, right? And Capricorns, they like their solid proof. They want it like in a freaking PowerPoint presentation, proof, right? But that's not how the world works. And so sometimes it doesn't happen that way. So you're like, I know something's up or I know something's going on, but you don't have proof. So the moon is there to be like, all right, you know what? Maybe you need to look at it from a different angle. So try that, Capricorns. Try looking at some situations from a different angle and see if that really helps to enlighten you. All right. Let's see what kind of fae there is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and it's just even that light dark, right? Like you have the moon shining, but it is dark all around. So it's that, again, yeah, it's that black, white, light, dark. Like what frame of mind are you going to really focus on too, I think? Because sometimes a situation isn't what it seems, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, right? Sometimes that means like, oh, actually, wait a minute, this is a lot better than I thought it was. So I think too, a lot of times, especially with the moon card, we tend to always go to that, you know, like, oh, well, there's something shady going on. But the moon is also illuminating the way, right? And so what is that moonlight shining on for you? That's something to think about too. You're delusional that you're not going to always get handwritten notes sent to you that you can't read. I can't. Like, I almost snorted. That's how funny that was. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my God. Just seeing things for what they really are. That's what it is, right? That's what you want to make sure you're doing. Not seeing things for how you think they are, seeing things for how they really are. Is that better? All right. No, you're making me get all, did I do? No, I don't think I did a card for Capricorn yet, did I? Now I forgot. You guys got me all off track. So you know what, Capricorn, you get another one. If I did, I don't remember. So we got the Soothsayer. Travel the road seldom taken. So you know what? If I already did this, Capricorn, you're getting another one. So I like that. So that's really about, you know, again, things aren't always what they seem, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes taking that road, you know, that most people don't take is really interesting too. I can't even remember if, I don't remember what Taurus is. You're going to have to watch the replay. Sorry. Listen, I just got home from Denver last night. My brain is fried. We're lucky I'm even getting this far in my life right now. All right, Aquarius. What do we got for you? More cups. We are just cups all over the place. So we have the 8 of Cups. And I feel like we're getting a lot of 8s too, which is really interesting. So Aquarius, 8 of Cups. So I do feel like things may be weighing heavy on you right now. And, you know, you are that watery energy too. So when when emotions weigh heavy, for you, I feel like it's almost a little extra too, because you have that, you know, you really need to feel your feelings and everybody else's for that matter. So I think too that it's really important for you, Aquarius, to talk with someone. Kind of, you know, sometimes when we talk stuff out loud, it helps us to kind of clear the way. And I'm very much like that for the most part. I mean, sometimes I'll not say anything, but then after I do say something, I feel so much better. So I think Aquarius, that's really what it is. I feel like you need to talk it out with somebody. And, you know, that could even just be an idea that you've been holding close, that you're afraid of, or just your random thoughts. Like, I just feel like no matter what it is, Aquarius, like, you need to talk it out with somebody. I think that's what, you know, really the message is for you. And we got keep going. Trust in yourself. You have all you need. Oh, I love that. So Aquarius, that's it. Trust in yourself. Go chat it up with somebody. You know, sometimes when you just sit and just talk with somebody, and it doesn't even have to be about anything, just rambling on, talking about Netflix, talking about silly things. Like, it always just makes you feel better sometimes. And it's one of those things, like, I feel like you do. And then after the fact, you're like, why didn't I do that sooner? I really needed that. So I feel like Aquarius, that's really what it is for you. All right. If you'd like a card, though, let me know, because we're almost at the end. So make sure to join me on Thursday at 9 Pacific, 12 noon for one of our Tarapalooza guests, Melissa. And I'm going to repost the post too, so you can find it there. And I'm going to be doing that one on an Instagram Live. So we will be right here on Instagram. And then our print issues are in the shop if you want to grab one. Link in the bio. What else is going on? We have Newts coming up. I believe. Jamie, do we have some day pass? Isn't there some day passes left for that? I believe there is. Go to northwestnwsymposium.com. And I think it's in our link in our bio too. All right. So, Pisces. Man, we're getting all the cups. Like all the cups today. So, we have the Knight of Cups. So, for you, Pisces, you know, it's time just to go. Just to, like, and I just feel like it's time for you to leave crap behind and just kind of move forward and really start creating new friendships, new relationships. If you go on the website, go on the website and you'll find it. Unfortunately, when you put the websites in here, they aren't clickable. But I know that it's in my link tree, in my Stardust Wanderer Tarot. It's in there. And then I'm pretty sure it's in the Cartomancer one too. So we can do that. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, Jess. Leave it behind like the Yorkies. Exactly. Leave those little nuggets behind and move forward. Just keep going. Oh my God. You are freaking funny. So, Pisces, I feel like there's a lot of energy that you need to really shed and leave. And again, this new moon energy, definitely a great time to do it. You know, and I feel like it's almost too, like there's passive, like this is what's popping in my head. There's like passive aggressive people around you, Pisces, and you feel bad. Like, so you don't want to be nasty to them, but I feel like it's kind of time because they're being freaking idiots. And I feel like, you know, and I feel like especially with this Mercury retrograde, right? It's been extra. So Pisces, don't feel bad. If you need to tell somebody to shove it, tell them to shove it. Done deal. And that's it. Leave the crap behind. Like the Yorkies, just like Jess said. Oh my God, I love it. All right. So, let's see what we got here. We have the Gatekeeper. So, let go. All things possible on the borderlands. Let go, Pisces. It is time. It is time for you to do that. And I actually love this card, the Gatekeeper, because I at the bottom of my mountain, when you first come in, there's always two crows there, and I call them the gatekeepers. Every time I go up the mountain, I see them, at least one of them, mostly two of them, but there's always one. So, and it's so funny because now my kids do the same thing. They're like, oh, we saw the gatekeepers today, like when they're coming up the mountain, and they're always there. And they're my friends, and that's that. So, does anyone want a card before we are done for the day? Let me know. Now's the time. I'm going to drink out of my cup. Oh, my cup looks really cool with the sparkle filter. All right, we good? We good. All right. So I will see you, pretty sure next week. The time might be a little bit different. I got to see where I'm at because at this point, again, consulting the calendar. I didn't write it on this calendar. Oh, yeah, I didn't do my October stuff yet. Thank you. I'll let you know. We'll figure it out. But I will be here live on Thursday, so make sure to join us at that time, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon. I'm going to repost the post after this, too, so that you guys can grab that. And that's it. That's what I have. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And all that good stuff. And I am going to be leaving for a concert very soon. And then tomorrow I'm going to eat so much cake on my birthday. Because I'm gluten-free, so I have to find gluten-free cake. And so, you know, I can't let it go to waste. I'm going to eat all of it. Today's just starting. I'm just going to eat all the things. That's what's happening. That's my birthday wish. All right, everybody. You have a great day. And I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.